Hey everyone, Dave Hersicorn here. It's a Saturday morning. You can probably tell if you can hear the Saturday morning cartoons in the background. Sorry about that, but I just wanted to create a quick video to demonstrate some of the extended capabilities with Infusionsoft when we work together with some of the integrated applications that it works with. In this case, we're going to be using an application called Webmerge to create an automated document. And so in order to do that, I created a very simple campaign that just has, one trigger and one step. So the trigger is when we apply a goal or we apply a note rather, called physician letter. I'll show you how we do that in a second. And then when you do that, it will then reach out and send what's called an HTTP post to Webmerge. And that's basically a way that two applications can communicate over the web. And what it does is Infusionsoft takes some information from the contact record, sends that information to Webmerge and says, hey, make that particular document with this information. It's pretty simple. I'll show you how we do it in a second, but let me set up the scenario here. Imagine that you're an estate planning attorney or an elder law attorney, and you get an older client come in, and you want to have, as a matter of course, when clients are of a certain age, or if there's any concern about their capacity, that you have a physician sign off on their capacity. And so we're going to send a letter to the client's physician for that purpose. The reason why I chose that scenario is that it's a little more complex. It's not just sending a letter to the client, but we're sending a letter to a related contact. And I'll show you how we do that in just a second. Let's go ahead and jump over to the contact records. And you can see we've got three contacts here. We have Danny Matheson. He will be the client. And then we have his doctor, Bill Hughley. Not a real doctor, although that's probably the most authentic doctor name imaginable. And then in honor of the cartoons downstairs, we have Mickey Mouse. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, or we're going to hover over Danny Matheson here. Actually, before I do that, let me just make this point very clear. What I'm going to show you right now, this is the entire workflow of creating a document and sending it to somebody. Okay, ready? Watch. Hover, click, add note, select the template, and click save. We're done. What we've just done as a result of that is created the letter, sent it to wherever the destination is, and made a note in the Infusionsoft record that we actually created that letter. We did all of that in a matter of seconds. In fact, I probably could have done it in 3 seconds if I wasn't even explaining it to you. Pretty simple stuff. And let me show you, let's dive into the Infusionsoft record here and show you where it's drawing the information. So we have the client here, and then over here we have the linked contacts tab, and we have a linked contact type of primary physician, and we have linked Dr. Bill Hughley as that contact. And so it's going to pull information from Dr. Hughley's maybe that's Trump's doctor. I just thought of that. It's going to pull that information from Dr. Hughley's record, not from Danny Matheson's. And so let's jump over to my Microsoft Outlook and see what we got as a result. So what we got here is a letter, and you can see it's got today's date, Dr. Hughley's contact information. We pulled information also from Danny Matheson's record. We have his name, his birth date. We could pull any information from him as well. I've bolded all the stuff that we've merged here just for emphasis. I wouldn't obviously bold merged data in a real letter, but we've pulled in the doctor's name, we pulled in location of the firm, the client's name, and so forth, and we've even created a system for recognizing gender. So we have his and he and so forth. We could do a lot more than that as well. We also pull in his client ID down here, and that is the Infusionsoft record. You can see ID 7 for Danny Matheson there. Now, this sent this letter to me as a Microsoft Word letter in my Outlook. But we're not limited to that. We can do all sorts of things. We can have it create a PDF and email it directly to the client, create a PDF and email it to the doctor. We can even have it send a PDF to an outside service that will print the letter, drop it in an envelope, stamp it, and drop it in the mail. There's all sorts of things that we can do that will automate this. It's really up to you and what you would, or how you would want to use it. But this is really powerful because it allows us to just with a couple of clicks do something that even with the most advanced practice management software out there would take far more steps. This is so much faster, so much easier, and I believe far better. It's a great time saver, and if you add up all the time savings that you get over the course of a month doing this in your practice, Infusionsoft will far more than pay for itself. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a bunch for watching, and have a great day.